Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Watch Me Bag and Board My Comics, where I bag and board my most recent comic book pickups and let you know what I thought about them. We start off with Transformers number 25. This is written by Robert Kirkman with art by Dan Mora and Jorge Corona. Megatron is pissed, like super pissed. Krakoom! Ouch. But he gives a rousing speech and he definitely rallies the troops. Meanwhile, back on Earth, Optimus Prime and the Autobots are helping clean up their own mess. Is that a Dinobots teaser? And oh, poor sweet summer child Optimus Prime, so easy to trust. He follows a US military man back to his base where he meets Miles Mayhem, the bad guy from the 80s cartoon Mask, Mobile Armored Strike Command, command spelled with a K. This guy is a bad guy. Here is Action Comics number 1091. This is written by Mark Waid with art by Skylar Patridge. We're getting stories from Clark Kent's youth in Smallville, including that time he upset the US military, but he may have been set up by Captain Comet. They're gonna have to have a conversation, but first, Clark's gotta go to high school, deal with those dumb high school bullies. We do eventually find out that Captain Comet isn't really that bad of a fella, and he and Clark do eventually come to terms. This is just a really fun comic. Here's a new one from Dark Horse, The Guy in the Chair number 1. This is written by Hannah Rose May and Utkarsh Ambudkar, with art by Guillermo Sana. Meet Merlin, a super spy extraordinaire, and her handler Gatsby. The two are superstars in the spy world, but in spy world you're always up until you're down. Gatsby is told that Merlin has been killed in action. Of course that's not true. Let the intrigue begin. I really enjoyed this first issue. Here is Fantastic Four Gargoyles number 1. This is written by Greg Weisman with art by Enid Balam. I did watch Gargoyles growing up, but I haven't seen it in a long time, and I wish I remembered more. Still, pretty fun story. Tony Stark is in it, along with Marvel supervillain Grey Gargoyle and Fantastic Four villain Diablo. Fun stuff. Here is Falling in Love on the Path to Hell number 10, written by Jerry Duggan with art by Gary Brown. McCraith has stolen this giant stone which turns into a doorway, which is a pathway to freedom out of this limbo that they've all been stuck in. Unfortunately, it came at the cost of McCraith's love Asimi, who has been captured by Mohan, who wants his rock back. So let's hatch an escape plan. This book is going on a hiatus. It's a good time to catch up. I really enjoy it. This is Batman Superman World's Finest number 44, written by Mark Waid and Mark Russell, with art by Lucas Meyer. And way back in issue number 12, Supergirl and Dick Grayson Robin went on a disastrous date. And so now the two aren't keen on teaming up. However, they are forced into teaming up with one another. It's a really fun story where the two of them argue a lot. And you know, it's Dick Grayson. How does he not get a kiss? And then finally we have Batman, The Long Halloween, The Last Halloween number 9, written by Jeff Loeb with art by Chris Samney. I feel like this book is all over the place, mostly because Tim Sale is not around anymore to do the artwork all the way through. However, this Chris Samney art ain't bad either. There are a lot of interesting secrets that get revealed in this issue, and there is only one issue left. And so these are my comics, all bagged and boarded. Thank you for watching.